Okay, the last few weeks we have been talking about area. We have talked about area of rectangular prisms, which is length times width, and the area of a circle, which is pi r squared. Then we have the area of the triangle, which is 1/2 base times height. Now these are what we're going to start off with right now, which is going to lead into our volumes. Now volumes is adding just one more dimension. The area is the inside of a two-dimensional object. So if it was flat on the ground, that's what we'd be looking at. But this is more like a box or like a game cube, something that you actually hold and has volume, or you can put something inside of it. So for this, we have to add an extra dimension because we're adding something else. So for a rectangular prism, we have length times width times height. Now, the height is obviously going to be how tall the object is. The width is going to be how wide it is. And the height and the length is going to be how far back does it go. Okay? So for this one, we're going to have, I'm going to pick 3 random numbers. We're going to have 3 times 1 times 4. Now, for area, we always have squared units because there's 2 dimensions. For this one, because we have 3 dimensions, we're going to have units cubed. This can be centimeters or inches. It doesn't matter. It just has to be cubed. Now, 3 times 1 times 4. I don't have a real measurement there as far as inches or anything, so I'm going to say it's 12 units cubed. Now this is very similar to the pyramid. The pyramid is 3 triangles put together, and then you have usually a square base. Now the height is going to be from the center of the base to the tip top of the pyramid. Now, with the area of the triangle or the pyramid, you need 1/3 of the area of the base because you have a base that is not a triangle times the height. Now, we're going to say that each side of the pyramid is 4 feet. So we're going to have 4 feet. And we're going to have this middle number here be a 3. So it's going to be 3 feet. And the reason that we don't need that third number is because we have that 4 feet times 4 feet for the area of the base, because we have the length times width, which applies to squares and rectangles. Then we have the 1/3 waiting out here in front. We multiply the 4 times the 4 to get the area of the base, and we get 16 feet squared. So then we have 16 feet squared times 3 feet times 1/3. We're going to do the 16 feet and the 3 feet first, and that comes out to 48 feet cubed. Now don't forget we need the cubed because it's not the area anymore, so we have to add one more to that. So we have 48 times 1/3. Now remember, when we multiply by a fraction, we are essentially dividing the big number or the whole number by the bottom number or the denominator. So we get 48 divided by 3, and we get 16 feet cubed. Now the reason the cube did not change is because this isn't feet. This is figuring out the triangle because we have 3 different triangles. So the volume equals 16 feet cubed of the pyramid. Okay? So for your homework assignment, what you need to do is you need to go find 8 to 10 items that are either rectangular or a pyramid and measure them and bring them to school. We will do an activity in which we are going to apply real life situations.